How many of you have ever received a parking ticket, most likely in an urban area? I'm assuming the answer for most people is yes. Last month I had my first experience in receiving a parking ticket. I'm from a very rural area, so I normally don't have to worry about parking. There's usually spots open in a very large parking lot. So my first experience on city street parking here in Syracuse was on Walnut. I wanted to run into Whitman really quick for an advising meeting. So I was driving up and down Walnut and I saw an open spot. There's a whole line of cars and there was just an open spot at the end of them. So I pulled in and I saw a sign that said, no parking from here to corner, which I didn't really understand what it meant. Looking back now, I feel very silly about it, but I was thinking that it meant from the sign all the way to the other end of the street, and there was a whole row of cars, and I thought, well, if everyone else is doing it, then I should probably be fine. Come back about an hour later, and I had a $40 ticket. So that got me thinking, why can't we have a better way of understanding parking laws and paying parking tickets and also paying for meters and things like that? So when I got to thinking about how I could improve that, I thought that, well, what if on your mobile device, your smartphone, you had an app that could communicate with street signs to provide a better idea of where you could park for how long and not have to carry quarters with you or some type of card that you'd have to insert into the meter machine. What if you just have a bank account number or a debit card or a credit card associated with an account on your smartphone and app that you put all that information in, and then you can it automatically charges you while you park there, and then you don't have to come back out if you stay for an extended period of time to repay the meter. And then if you get a ticket for whatever reason, you can just pay it through there very simply. You don't have to contact the city or anything like that. So my idea for it was you download this app and it uses beacon technology. So the street signs are set up with beacons, and then it communicates with your smartphone, which also can use the Bluetooth BTLE in it to communicate with your car, which most cars already do. So your phone will receive instructions from parking signs, and the parking signs can communicate whether or not there are signs already parked there. So if you have a more advanced car with a GPS type system, you'll be able to see on your display where the open parking spots are, and you'll be able to park there, and that'll make parking a lot simpler and a lot less of a hassle. And all you have to do is pull up to the spot, park, and know that for the time that you're there, the meter will automatically be paid and you won't have to worry about it. So it'll make everything so much simpler when it comes to city parking and paying meters, and also help out the city because they won't have to pay people to go around and check that cars are parked in the proper locations. It also make things safer, so in case there is an emergency and someone's blocking the road, the city can be notified of that right away as soon as someone parks there, so someone can be there to request the person to move or to tow the vehicle.